Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sonic Says. We talk about human issues while relating it to our favorite blooper, bird. You know what I meant. Bloop, hedgehog. Okay. Today's episode is more lighthearted than the last. We're talking about expectations. Expectations is something I struggle with a lot. And I would say a lot this whole channel series. But I know it's something a lot of people I know struggle with too. Expectations are hard. Because you want to try to impress a lot of people. Now, before we dive too deep into expectations, I want to talk about last episode. Last episode, we talked about loneliness. To recover, to talk about some things we talked about then is to open your heart to others, keep loving. I know I rambled a lot last episode. I was really nervous to explain how I felt. But just to keep opening your heart and loving others. And to not be mad. To continue to live life because we have a purpose. And I want to talk about expectations today. As a college student, I struggle a lot who I'm going to be in my future. I look up to my parents and I see how great they are, and I think to myself, how can I ever be something that great? You know, something that special. How am I going to be? I want to be not famous, you know, I want to be well known, and I want to care for my people and love people. And ever since I was a kid, I'm going to bring this up a lot. I love video games. You know, I lost my sister, and like I was talking about last episode, I wanted to, video games stuck with me through that because I played a lot of video games. I also wanted to create video games. As a kid, I made short films, I made YouTube videos, fan fictions, I made a 50-page Star Wars fan fiction. I was a video game, but you know what I meant. But I love creating. I love telling stories. So all my life, I wanted to be a video game creator. And I got to college, and I was like, right, I'm going to make video games. Like I always wanted to do. And I sat there in coding class, and it didn't click with me. And that was hard. Because now I'm like, now what? Do I give up on my dream? Do I give up on it? And long story short, I did have to give up on that dream. I had someone I knew back then. He always pushed me out of it. You know, he wasn't really the nicest guy, and he was like, "Why are you still here?" You know, he's like, "You're not getting coding that well. I mean, so just give up." That's kind of basically. It wasn't word for word. Before this privacy, I'll, you know, keep it. I messed up. I'll keep it anonymous. But I struggled a lot. You know, I'm like, I have to give up on my dream. The dream I wanted to be for all my life. Play video games. I want to tell stories. I want to show, I want kids to play video games like how it saved my life as a kid. You know, I wanted to create stories that give people hope. You know, I wrote Sonic fanfictions. I always wanted to create a Sonic game. I always wanted to make a Mario game. I always wanted to make a bunch of stuff like that. I keep dying here. I'm really bad today. But then I had to give up on that dream. And there's expectations. How am I gonna make money off of that? Good job, you know, like I'm glad I gave up that dream. That's what, you know, my mind was saying. How was I gonna make money off of that? Like what girl would, you know, like what girl would support my dream like that? You know? And it got to a point, you know, I love creating so much as a kid. I had YouTube channels and all that stuff. And it got to a point where I was like, well, alright, you know, I can't do my dream. You know, and that's a hard thing to give up. And there's expectations. And there's kids that grow up with these big dreams and they're told, you can't do that. You can't do that big dream. You can't do that dream. You have to get a job. You have to get this type of money. And you have to do this. You have to be like me. You have to grow up. And you have to be just like me. You have to do all this stuff. And that's hard. And those kids give up on those dreams. I see so many kids give up on their dreams. I see so many kids, all that light in their eyes leave because, like, not to diss the school system, they're told, like, that's not good enough. You know, as a kid, you know, let's create an example. As kids, we're told to train. I want to be like a kid's like says, I want to be an astronaut. They go through all this type of schooling, and then the school kind of just tells them like, here's how you're gonna make money, and being an astronaut is very rare, so you should have gave it a shot. That's what kids are being told, that their dreams are too rare to give it a shot. You know, the reason why I started this channel was because I wanted to give it a shot. I don't think it's gonna be famous, but give it a shot. But you will find a way for your dreams. You have to find a way. I found a way with my dream. I'm now going for content creation. I want to create stuff. I hope to write. I get distracted really easily. I found you, Faker. Sorry. We're at that point in the game. But you have to, don't give up on that dream. And it seems like the dream, like for me, I want to write video games, and I keep comparing myself to the latest movie. I'm like, oh, I can't write that good. That's stupid. Why am I comparing myself to that? I am not good today. I just nice shadow again. You gotta take it one step at a time, one step to your goal. I decide, all right, today I'm gonna start my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna take it one step at a time. I'm gonna take feedback, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, one step at a time. Maybe one day I'm gonna make video games. Maybe one day I'm gonna get the game award. I'm gonna look at myself and I'm gonna be proud. But you have purpose. You have dreams. You gotta keep going after those dreams. I see so many kids lose hope. I see so many people lose hope. Give up on their dreams. Don't lose hope. I got my foot looked like shadow. Oh gosh. But yeah, we have expectations set on us. You know, I always talk to my pastor since I'm a Christian. I was talking to him. I'm like, I don't know what to do in my future. And I explained to him how much I wanted to create video games. He's like, well, I was going to try to convince you to be a pastor, but there's so much love in your eyes for video games. You gotta give it a shot. And you know, the coding thing didn't work out, but maybe that's like diversion to take me to another path. Maybe I was always meant to make YouTube videos. Maybe I was always meant to write. Maybe I wasn't always meant to do coding behind a screen and everything. Maybe that kid who pushed me out coding and made fun of me, who said that my dream wasn't good enough, maybe he was right. Maybe I'm not. So, here I am. You gotta take it one step at a time, guys. You know, something I struggled with a lot. I'm not expecting this video to be longer than the last video, but you gotta give that shot. You gotta give your dream a shot. We have so many expectations put on us, like, you have to do this to make money, you have to be this. We lose that light we had in our eyes as kids. We can't lose that light. You gotta keep, you know, and you know what? Some dreams don't work out. And that's okay too. Some dreams don't work out. And that's something we need to hear. But I think Denzel Washington said, you know, the actor was giving a speech at a graduation. He says, imagine when you die, you have these ghosts next to your bed of all your missed potential, all your dreams you never chased, all these goals. And they're just haunting you. They're like, why didn't you try? Why didn't you try? You gotta give it a shot. You know, because, you know, failure is better than guilt. Like, I failed my coding dream. At least I didn't regret not trying. So, I don't know what else to say. I mean, there's one thing that comes to mind. It's reach for the stars. You know, that one Sonic Color song? Keep reaching for the stars. We have expectations put on us. And they've restrain us, they limit us, but don't let that decide who you are. Continue to follow your dream. Whatever path it'll take you, maybe it's not the exact thing you thought it would be. Maybe I was always meant to be a YouTuber. I'm definitely not meant to be a pro Sonic player because I'm really bad. I am not really bad. Always follow your dream. Yeah. That's it for today's video. Shorter one. But I will see you guys next week. Bye.